Now we're at the Kia stall at the 2025 Bharat Mobility Expo, but the showstopper for today at least is the new Kia EV6 Facelift. Now there are some changes, the most notable of which is that it has a bigger battery pack now. It's 84 kilowatts compared to the 77 from earlier, which gives you 650 kilometers of ARA range. So there are also a lot of other small changes. Now for example, you have this new frontal design. It's sort of derived from the EV9 with that star map lighting pattern over here. And the lighting is now full width as well. I can't show you because the car is not turned on. And you also have this smarter sort of grille arrangement at the bottom for the bumpers with these openable flaps right here. Now on the sides you get a new design for the alloy wheels, 19 inches. So the size hasn't changed, but they look new. Now in terms of how it looks like from the back, not much has changed. You have the same full width lighting element with the neat arrangement for the indicators right here. The charging flap comes here, but the bumpers are now slightly different. Now before I tell you what it's like on the inside, power outputs are also gone up slightly. It's 325 PS now and 605 Newton meters. And now coming to what's inside, the most notable change is this new steering wheel. It's the new form, again, what you've seen in the EV9 and even in the Ciros to a certain extent. It's very high-end in terms of the materials. This nice textured finish here, the way the buttons work, these toggle and these roller switches, they're really high-end. Something you'd find in probably, a luxury brand. And also another new touch is this new screen. It's 12.3 inches. You've seen this in the Carnival and the EV9 again. But now the biggest improvement is that it has wireless Android and Apple CarPlay and a small arrangement here for the climate controls. Otherwise, as you can see, it's got that futuristic design theme. That's not really changed all that much. Some of the materials and finishes may have changed a little bit to bring it up to speed, especially this nice textured finish here. But otherwise, you still have that full width like arrangement for the vents, that two-layer sort of display thing here where you can switch it between the climate controls and the audio functions, and this arrangement here with the rotary selector for the gears and some of the buttons here that you have for the ventilated seats and so on. Now coming to this part, yes, some of the materials again and finishes have changed, but what hasn't changed is the practicality that you get from a full electric architecture. So you have a very deep cubby here, loads of bits and bobs that you can put here, a wireless charger here. The floor is fully flat. You have a big huge space here, as many charge ports as you might possibly want. And then of course you have the Meridian audio system. So in terms of how well equipped it was, the EV6 hasn't really changed all that much. Now let's see how it is at the back. Now in terms of the back seat, again it's very similar. It's hardly changed from what it was before. So of course you have that fully flat floor. And I must say that even with this being an EV, the fact that it's a skateboard, it means that my thigh support isn't too compromised. I still have good thigh support. I'm not so sure if you can recline the seat, but you do get this arrangement here. And then otherwise, of course, you have the charge ports in the doors, which are a regular Kia feature. Some ambient lighting and the AC vents right in the B pillar. Now bookings for the Kia EV6 have begun. Prices will be known in March, and that's when deliveries will also start.